Hello everybody, welcome to my cooking show. I am super excited today to have as my guest Colin. Colin, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. So you are doing our Men in Suits series and it's called Men in Suits Cook.
Yeah.
And when I was first talking to you about what you could cook for us, you couldn't imagine the things that he was listing. I was like, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. So I'm super excited to have you cook for us today. So tell everybody what you're going to make.
So I'm going to make chicken from Catalonia that's smothered in onions and tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, smothered is a good word.
Yep.
Smothered in onions and tomatoes. Oh, I love it. And so is this, you said your mom is French, is this a recipe from kind of passed down?
Yeah, so this is my grandmother's recipe. She was half French and half Spanish, and this is actually a recipe from Spain.
Oh my goodness, I'm so
it's
excited
definitely like a family thing. So.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
You can put me to work. You tell me what to do.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to render some fat from the bacon. Okay?
Oh, I already am very happy about this.
So we just go ahead and cut this bacon in half.
You have a really nice knife. I need a nice knife like that.
Thank you. So Wusthof, I recommend it.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so we just cook this bacon and we use the fat that comes out of it?
Yeah, so about half the bacon will melt down. We take the bacon out later and we use the fat to cook.
Oh my gosh. When you first came on, I was saying, do we need olive oil for anything? And you were like, no,
nope.
Bacon fat. And I thought that was a really wonderful thing to do. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, you were telling me you just graduated from BYU.
I did, yeah.
And tell everyone what you graduated in.
I studied physics. So
oh my goodness,
that's
pretty
amazing.
Fun. So you have a lot of different options that you can, like millions of different options, right, that you can do with that?
Sure.
So what are some of the things that...
I'm looking into aerospace.
That's so great.
Defense, satellites, airplanes, that kind of thing.
Wow.
So that's what interests me the most.
But. Amazing. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So after this is rendered out, then what do we cook in here?
Then we're going to brown the chicken in the bacon fat.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Oh, we need to brine the chicken. I forgot to do that.
Okay. Well, show me how to do that.
Okay. So we need a lemon.
And I'm back with the lemon.
Great. So now we just need to juice the lemon and for the chicken.
Okay, perfect. So we just cut this? You want me to cut it?
Yeah, just go and slice it in half.
Awesome. Okay, you show me how to do this. I really this is all like new to me. I love this.
Okay,
so we've got our chicken.
Yeah, we just go ahead and squeeze the lemon juice onto the chicken.
And these are chicken thighs, right?
Chicken thighs.
With the skin on.
And the bone, yep.
And the bone, because so much more flavor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, love that.
Okay.
So just about a half a lemon?
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
And the salt. Okay, we just go ahead and add that to the lemon juice.
Oh, okay.
And we just mix.
Oh my gosh, I love
Mix
this.
everything up. Okay.
You're like such a good cook. You should have your own cooking show.
That'd be fun.
Okay, and then this just sits for a little bit?
Just as we do the other steps. So.
Okay, perfect.
We're actually almost done. The bacon looks like it's almost finished.
And we're going to do the onions in there, you said?
First the chicken.
Right, you said that. I'm going to start cutting this onion.
Sure.
You said just chop, right?
Yeah, we want to do kind of a large dice.
Okay, perfect. I can do that. But I tend to cry when I cut onions, so.
I can get you a tissue if you need it.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Awesome. Oh, wow. So that gave us probably a good, what would you say, like
2 tablespoons?
Yeah, 2 or 3 tablespoons. Yeah, 2. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah. So the bacon's done, so we go ahead and remove it from the pan.
Perfect.
And we don't use this bacon, but you're welcome to eat it later.
We'll eat it later. You eat it as you're cooking the rest of the food. So this recipe is absolutely beautiful. And one of the things that we talked about before we came on was trying to use clean meat, right?
Sure.
Oh man, beautiful.
Yeah, there's a limit to how good the food you make can be if the quality of the ingredients isn't good.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's a huge
use amazing ingredients, right? Okay, perfect.
So now we're browning the chicken in the bacon fat, and you want to use a high heat so you get a nice brown sear on the outside of the meat.
Perfect. You want to tell everybody what a sear is?
Sure. A sear is when you quickly cook the outside of the meat, and what it does is it helps to seal in the juices of the meat so they don't escape later when you continue to cook it.
Right, and then it makes your meat not so dry. A lot of people don't know how to cook meat, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you need more? How much onion do we need?
That's good. That's perfect.
Good? Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Awesome. All right, so we just let this kind of cook through.
And the key is when you're doing a sear, you want to move the meat as little as possible.
Right, I've seen people move it a lot, and then it gets stuck, and then then the sear actually goes away, right? Because it gets stuck to the pan.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. I need to take cooking classes from you. Do you teach cooking classes?
No, I never have.
Oh wait, but you speak French.
I do a little bit, yeah.
Can you tell us what this is called in French?
In French, this would be poulet catalan aux oignons et tomates.
Oh, nice, wonderful. I understood that, but that's it. You couldn't really probably say much else to me in French. All right, perfect. So what is our step after we sear the chicken?
Then we're going to saute the onion
right. And you said
in the
take
fat.
The chicken out? Okay, right, perfect, beautiful.
Okay, now the chicken's done cooking on one side, so we're going to flip it over.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
So that's about as much as you want it. You want it to be golden brown on both sides. So now the chicken is done cooking, so we're going to remove it from the pan and put it aside.
Whoa!
Whoa, watch out.
That's what happens when you render bacon fat.
Now go ahead and put the onions in the pan.
Okay, now you back up this time. I don't want to get this on you. I love how you just do this in steps, but you make it very easy to follow. I appreciate that. And then we just kind of cook these?
Yeah, then we just stir this up. The key here is that the onions get cooked in both the bacon and the chicken fat, so they absorb all the flavor from both of those meats, which is really nice.
Amazing.
Okay, now we need to do the tomatoes.
Okay.
So what we're going to make is a tomato concasse, which is where you, well, I'll show you how to do it.
Yes, please.
So go ahead and take one of the tomatoes.
You want a big one or
the larger one? Yeah.
The larger one? Okay, here we go.
Okay. And we need to,
Cut it?
you think how to describe this. Okay. So now we go ahead and cut out the core.
That is one sharp knife.
Yeah, be careful. And then you go ahead and score.
Right, okay, I've seen
side.
this before. Perfect.
Yeah, and then you just drop it in the water.
And that helps the skin to kind of come off, right?
Exactly.
So tomato skin, for those, probably a lot of you already know this, but tomato skin can be kind of tough, especially when you're cooking it down like this.
Yeah.
So putting it in boiling water, just blanching it really quickly, which you called in French?
Oh, this is called a concasse.
Concasse. Okay, perfect.
Comes from the French verb concasser, which means to crush.
Okay, perfect. So. And so how long would we leave it in boiling water?
About a minute.
Perfect, okay.
And then we'll drop it in the ice water after that.
Yeah, so we have ice water over here, and tell everyone what the ice water does.
Yeah, so when you put the tomato in the ice water, the tomato shrinks, but the flesh of the tomato shrinks at a different rate than the skin of the tomato. And that's what causes...
Did you learn that in your physics classes?
Sure.
Or from watching Iron Chef?
I probably learned it first from cooking, but yeah.
I'm just teasing.
So that's what allows you to peel the tomato.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought it just somehow separated, but I didn't realize that.
That's it.
So the flesh shrinks a little bit, and then it kind of loosens the skin.
Yeah, it separates from the meat.
Wow, you're giving us so much good information.
Okay, so this is good. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the tomato.
Here, if you need this, it's probably a little bit hot. Oh,
you drop it in the ice bath.
You're like pro at this, and then the ice bath stops it from cooking, right?
Yeah, it also does that.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, these are looking so beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. I'm going to show the camera. Do you care if I show the camera?
Please do.
Look, everybody at home. That is just beautiful. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. You know, someday smell-o-vision will be invented, right? Because, like, whoever thought we'd have smartphones, right?
And people will only watch the Food Network at that point.
I know. Right, because of the smell-o-vision, right?
Okay, so the tomato is done.
Okay, perfect.
So now we go ahead and remove the tomato from the ice bath, and you can see the skin has already started to separate.
I see that.
So now we just need to go ahead and peel the tomato.
Okay, can I try it?
Do it.
I've done this with peaches before, and I'm sure I've done it with tomatoes. I just can't. I haven't done it recently.
See how easy that is?
Oh my goodness,
when you do the boiling in the ice bath?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what do we do with this?
Then we do, again, just a rough dice, and then you...
Kind of like that?
Kind of like that, same size.
Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, make the tomato pieces a little bigger than the onion.
Okay.
Because they have a softer texture.
I like how you're really taking those things into consideration. I appreciate that. I think a lot of people don't realize all of the little fine details that go into really good cooking, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
And it takes practice. The first time I made
does.
this dish, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
But I've done it,
millions
50
of times
probably.
Really? You
so,
have? Oh
This is my
goodness.
favorite. This is my favorite dish.
Oh, I'm so glad you chose to do it for us
Yeah.
today.
I wanted to make something that I couldn't screw up.
Oh, I'm glad that you're the one teaching the show and not me.
Oh, I'm sure you've got a lot of cool things to show people.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so these go in yet or not quite
Let's
yet?
go and see if the onions are all the way cooked.
Okay.
Save the onions another minute, and then we'll go ahead and add the tomatoes.
Perfect. Perfect. This is such a simple dish too, and it seems so rustic and kind of like from the countryside and
Yeah.
a little bit like I feel like I'm in a French village or a village in Spain or something. So
Yeah.
wonderful.
This isn't something you'd have at like a fancy restaurant, but yeah, it is very
Yeah.
like traditional home cooked food.
Wouldn't it be
so
cool though if there was a restaurant around that had like a lot of this? I would love to.
I would eat there.
I would love to open a restaurant like that. Maybe you'll end up doing that instead of physics, and you'll use all of your physics
Maybe.
for this. Oh, it's wonderful.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay, perfect. So put these in.
Yeah, now go ahead and put the tomatoes in the onions.
This just keeps getting better and better. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, now we stir this up. And the tomatoes will cook really quickly because they're already so soft.
Right,
so about a
right.
minute, and then we're ready to move on to the next stage.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, at this stage, we also have to finish seasoning it. So we're going to season this with some thyme.
Oh, I love thyme. And that's powdered thyme.
Sure. I like powdered thyme better than fresh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are some that I like better. I think they all have different applications. You know, sometimes you have a fresh version of something that works a lot better. I have a mint and thyme ice cream that I make, and
Ooh.
fresh
Does
thyme.
that sound good?
It's so good. Yeah, fresh thyme in that is so good. And then you have a bay leaf in here.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
The classic
Yeah,
French,
yes,
French
classic
spices, thyme
French,
and
yes.
bay leaf. Yeah.
Love it. Except for in this one, there's no cream or butter. Right?
It's true. It is atypical in that sense.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's
Isn't that
beautiful.
nice? You could almost just eat this.
Seriously.
That'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now the onions and the tomatoes are done cooking, so now we're going to go ahead and put the chicken in.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so here, I'll hold this while you, so we don't get splash it
Now we're
again.
just going to scoop this in there.
I see what you mean by the smothered in
Yeah.
tomatoes. I kind of want to like pour all the yummy juices too, because I
Do
feel
it.
like some of the lemon and salt are in there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can smell that bay leaf.
Isn't that
and
nice?
the thyme, that's amazing, yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, so you were telling me that we finished this dish, you want to let it stew for a while, right?
Yeah, so right now the inside of the chicken isn't cooked at all. So you want to go
Right.
ahead and put a lid on it and then cook it for about a half an hour, flipping the chicken about once every 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Colin, thank you so much. I appreciate you
Thank you
showing
for having
us
me.
this
This was a
wonderful
lot of fun.
recipe. I can't wait to taste this. Oh my god. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
So, how's it looking, Colin?
It looks great. We cooked it for about a half an hour and the chicken's done.
Oh
So
my
now we're
gosh.
ready to taste
It
it.
looks so good. So I get to try this?
Yep.
Let's make it beautiful. I love making things beautiful. Here. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh.
I've got some of these tomatoes in there
Yeah,
too.
let's do that. What? That is so gorgeous.
There we go.
And I love how everything is sort of melted together.
Yeah.
Right? Look, you just smothered it. You just did what you said you would do. Okay. Try to have some manners here, because really I just want to like pick it up and eat it with my hands. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. Yay. Okay, I cut that
Me
bite
too?
for you. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to, try some of that deliciousness. Okay, I always like to do cheers, but it's not, I guess, bon appetit?
Bon appetit.
Oh my god. You're right about the salt. It's perfect salt, and it's perfect on the lemon. Oh my goodness.
You can taste that
is so
too, huh?
good. Mm-hmm. Oh, I totally can. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for
Thank
teaching me
you.
how to do this. And everybody at home, thank you everybody for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
Colin. Bye everyone.